Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Sanctuary Sweat. I will be guiding you through Vinyasa today. Vinyasa simply means to place in a certain way. It's a Sanskrit word that is commonly thrown around and posted in a lot of yoga classes and studios. If a class is called Vinyasa, that usually is letting you know we're going to be doing poses back to back, placed in a certain way that's safe, should be safe, and fluid for you to move in, and it will allow you to move each pose with your breath. This is a very sacred practice that's connected and rooted with your breath. So today, the Vinyasa that I'm going to explain and break down for you is the transition Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. This transition is usually sometimes called Vinyasa because in a lot of times teachers use Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog to transition you fluidly into each different pose and to break up the class. So today I'm going to break down how to safely move through Chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog fluidly and safely. If you're a teacher watching this video today, I hope that the alignment cues that I offer will be helpful to you. And I will later on add and invite my friend here, Allie. She will be demonstrating so that I can offer some assist for you as you continue to teach. I hope all of this can be helpful and add to your teaching tools. And if you're a student watching, I hope that you are watching this video on your mat, following along and focusing on what I'm saying versus watching what I'm doing. If you are if you're a learner that needs to see first, watch the video first and then try it out on your own instead of trying to do both at the same time. That's going to mess up your neck and really get you out of focus. So let's get started in Chaturanga. We're going to start in high plank first. Typically, in a yoga class, this is the foundation to your high to low plank. So in high plank, you're going to take a breath in and shift forward. Exhale, bend your knees, sending your elbows behind you, squeezing your triceps close to your side body. Roll and plant the tops of your feet onto the mat. Straighten your arms, send your heart forward and relax your shoulders. Option to look forward or lift your chin towards the ceiling. Bring your knees to hover away from the mat. Your hands should be spread wide. The palms of your hands should be planted into the mat, and the tops of your feet should be the only things touching and planted on the mat. Roll over your toes, send your hips up high. Downward facing dog. Bring a mini bend in your knees, keep your hands spread wide, relax your neck. Send your chest a little bit closer to your thighs. That is the slow-paced way to get into and transition through Vinyasa. I am going to invite Allie so that I can show you some assist as we move through this Vinyasa tutorial. Having her will also allow me to break it down and slow it down so that you can really take a moment to see and understand why the cues are meant to help keep you aligned. So let's start in high plank pose so that we can create a good, strong foundation. So your fingers are spread wide. Actually bring your hands a little bit closer together, directly underneath your shoulders. Good. So lift your knees away from the mat. Bring your hips in line with your shoulders. We're gonna send our gaze in the center of the mat so that our neck is long and you're just one long line. We're gonna drop our knees if we're just getting started. Find our alignment again. So maybe shift forward a little bit. Relax your shoulders, but round your spine. Bring your belly button towards your spine so that your core is still aligned even from your knees being bent. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower halfway. Keep your side body, your triceps pressing into your side body and your elbows are behind you. Straighten your arms and lift up. Relax your shoulders. Press the mat away. Send your gaze either forward or lift your chin up. Your hips are pressing down towards the mat, but you're hovering your hips and your knees away slightly. The tops of your feet are going to be planted onto the mat. Your hands are spread wide and pushing away from you, so your only contact is your feet and hands. We're going to move to tabletop. So shift your weight and come into tabletop position from your knees. Shift your hips towards your heels. Tuck your toes. Keep your hands spread wide and your palm planted. I'm going to grab for her waist a few inches. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up high. Lift off. Let your chest relax. Bend your knees. Relax your heels. And let your neck hang heavy. Shake it yes, shake it no. You can come to child's pose or come onto your knees to take a rest. Today's video was meant to help with slowing down a common movement in a yoga class that usually is really frustrating for beginners to learn. Teachers, in the intention of a 60-minute class, cannot break down and slow things down. You can't always focus on one student, so I hope that these videos for a student or a teacher really helps the teacher remember to notice and watch the bodies in class, and the students to be mindful while they're practicing, to move at their own breath pace, and to really be okay and get comfortable with slowing it down. If you're a beginner, acknowledge that. You're going to challenge the teacher to become a better teacher because she has to pay attention to you and not get robotic in cueing. She has to observe the room and notice and say what the students need to hear. If you're a student, I hope that this video encourages you to keep practicing at home, building a home practice to get stronger in your practice. Thank you so much for being here and watching today's video. If you'd like to see more as I continue to build up this pose library, please like and subscribe and share this video with friends who may need it. Thank you very much.